Okay, so a little bit of an abrupt ending to our previous session, which I will now be calling Chapter 5A. I'm not sure exactly what happened, but I somehow managed to pause the recording. And fortunately, at a good stopping point, but super abrupt. So here we are, super abruptly starting the rest of Chapter 5. And now I'm realizing I've perhaps jumped a few pages ahead. Let's see. Okay, here we are. Right. Chapter 5B. I promise I'll try to hold the thing a little more still so don't make anybody seasick. Officers in the rapid response unit weren't even supposed to have criminal informants. But since I'd saved Stewie's dog from a hungry, meth-addled sprite, he had decided that I was good people and refused to cooperate with anyone else. Sounds like he's a little bit like Aurelius, right? She doesn't want to carry anybody else on her back either. Must be that they have good taste, don't you think? But hells, I wanted to be with my family right now. Not to mention I was suspended from duty, so I gave it a shot. Hey, Stewie, I'm not working tonight. Would you mind if I send a patrol around? That's not the deal, boss. Anybody but you, I vanish. I closed my eyes, considering what to do next. The sounds of conversation and laughter between most of my favorite people drifted through the door. I could trick Stewie into telling me where it was and then send a patrol anyway, but then he'd never trust me again. And while he could be a pain in the backside, his timely intel had stopped something bad from happening more than once. And besides, I kind of liked the guy. But what if going out there meant I was away from my family when the disaster hit? On the other hand, I'm going to say crooked. What if not going out there meant I'd be ignoring a chance to prevent that disaster altogether? I wasn't on duty, but it wasn't my badge that made me care about this city and the people in it. No, that was the doing of the huge-hearted vampire in the next room. He who had protected me, shaped me, loved me, and inspired me, and was possibly listening in on this conversation. If I borrowed Miles's car and left right now, I could make sure whatever was happening in the tunnels wasn't a threat, or hand it over to the authorities if it was. Then either way, do my damnedest to race back here before things went sideways. It was no choice at all, really. Fair enough, Stewie. I'll come to take a look. Tell me where to meet you. Corner of Smoke Ranch Road and Rainbow Boulevard. I'll find you. Well, and now we're done. Okay, so Stewie. I don't think Stewie has appeared yet in this story. I've become a little bit fond of Stewie. You'll like Stewie a lot. So this is a super brief piece, and I might have to break my one little no editing rule and see if I can combine these two. But that usually leads to disaster, so we'll see. Anyway, I hope that you're enjoying our little visit and our little story. I love you all. My puppy is sleeping on my feet. I gotta get her off the carpet before we both get in trouble. I love you. See you soon. Bye.